The Greek coalition government of Prime Minister Antonis Samaras is facing its first major opposition on the streets, an all-day strike against the austerity policy. The nation's two biggest unions, representing about half the workforce, called for the 24-hour walkout. Flights and train services have been suspended. Shops and museums and government offices are closed, with workers from all sectors expected to join the protest. Union leaders say austerity measures unfairly handicap the poor by cutting wages, pensions and benefits.
Of Prime Minister Antonis Samaras, who came to power in June. He's seeking $15 billion worth of cutbacks aimed at unlocking access to frozen loans from the EU and the IMF. The strike is expected to affect everything from hospitals and schools to airports and ferry services.
There's large support for the action, with this worker saying he's not sure if anything will change, but a clear message is being sent to those who must receive it. This other worker says that he's not sure it'll make a difference, but he just hopes that the country gets itself out of the current situation. That's what he says everybody is hoping for. The Greek government has agreed to make additional cuts of nearly €12 billion to the European Union and International Monetary Fund in order to unlock its next aid package. This was decided at the last Troika meeting held in Athens earlier in September. The government is pursuing the hardest package of changes for a society that has already been ransacked. Calls for an extension to the bailout plan have been fiercely rejected by mainly northern European countries, with claims that more funding would be needed to get the debt down.
The timing of this strike is significant because either today or tomorrow we're going to hear from this coalition government as to what their next set of targets and austerity measures will be, and it's very important they deliver this in the very near future, because in a few weeks' time they are due another tranche of bailout money, and those that are lending Greece the money, i.e. the European Union, European Central Bank and the International Monetary Fund, have been very clear that unless the Greek government steps up the mark in terms of setting targets, meeting targets, cracking on with austerity measures, they will not be releasing further funding. So the government has to do this really to get that funding, which is critical to their ongoing business. But at the same time, this strike is underway today, so a very difficult time for Greece.